Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you the steps it takes to go from America to Japan as a resident of Japan. First step, we need to get tested 72 hours before the flight, so I'm getting tested right now. Let's hope we're negative. So as you might know, if you're going back to Japan, it's a very difficult process. This video is to show you that it's very possible to get back into Japan, as well as all the things that you have to do. First thing you have to do, obviously, is get a COVID test 72 hours before you fly. So I fly actually tomorrow night, so I'm taking this test about 48 hours before. It's a little bit of a time crunch, but this location does the same day testing, so hopefully they give me the result as quick as possible. Now I've done this process, this will be my second time doing it. I've already come here 3 months ago and did this whole process already, so it's very doable. You have to make sure a few things. When you're doing the testing, you have to make sure you're doing the right testing, as well as get this paper right here signed. I don't think you can see that, but you have to get this paper signed. Japan really wants the paper document. They don't even care about the actual results. They do care about the actual results, but they don't care if it's emailed to you. They're not going to look at your email. They want that paper. Japan's very paper oriented. So make sure you have that paper document signed from the MOFA website, and make sure that you take this 72 hours before you leave international borders. So if you have a layover, let's say you're in, I don't know, Dallas, and you fly to LA and then to Haneda, you have to have that test 72 hours before LA departure, not Dallas. Okay, testing complete. Results come back later today. Let's hope it's negative. There's additional things that I want to tell you that I'm doing to prepare for this time around. So obviously when we land, we have to go directly into a hotel stay if we test negative. So we test negative here, we get to fly on the airplane. It's the only thing you have to do on this side of the country, or this side of the world. When you get to Japan, you're gonna have to land, you're gonna have to test again. Hopefully you test negative. You test negative, you still have to take 3 to 6 days, depending on what state or country you're coming from. I'm coming from California, so that means I have to take 6 days at this point in time in a hotel, where they lock you up and you can't step foot outside, nothing. So I've had a lot of friends tell me what exactly I need to do. So I'm preparing food to eat so that I don't get bored of their bento, because they're gonna give you bento, and it's gonna be, I heard, some really cold, disgusting bento 3 times a day. And I'm an athlete, I need a lot of food, so I'm gonna buy a lot of food to prepare for this, so we're gonna do that today too. Okay, we made it to Safeway. We're gonna get some food inside so that I can be a little bit more alive in those hotel rooms. All right. Okay, my recommendation, grab some of these cup noodles. So get one of these, get a different flavor, get one of these. They're so different looking now. And I'm gonna grab one of these, so 3. I'm gonna be there for 6 days. Some of my favorite things and good snack that I'm gonna be eating is some of these goldfish, original flavor. Stockpile those. Where are they? Last one. And I saw this new one, so we'll try this one too. I'm not sure what they're gonna give you in terms of breakfast. Well, I do know it's gonna be cold, but 10 grams of protein, peanut clusters, good for fiber too. Let's rock with that. Now let's just grab ourselves a cereal. Give us something to eat during dead time, like a snack. So I'm leaving Safeway now. What do you think of the items that I got? Do you think they were actually helpful? Do you think they're good? I think it's gonna be maybe too much food, but at the same time, you can never have too much food, especially when they give you 3 meals and you're not given the amount of food that you need. Hey, so we're popping back in. We're at the airport right now. I'm gonna keep my mask on because, yeah, airport. So obviously I tested negative. Well, hopefully, well, not obviously, but I did test negative and I got the result here. You gotta have it on this form. It's gotta have the signature right here. So you gotta have all that information, and you have to make sure you give it to them at the check-in counter, so they're gonna see that and they're gonna be like, okay, you can go. After they give you this, there's gonna be a questionnaire they're gonna have you do. The questionnaire is a QR code, which is this sheet of paper here. And you're gonna fill it out by using this QR code. Focus, there it is. You gotta use this. And you're gonna fill it out. Basically, it's gonna ask you information about where you've been, what are you gonna do when you get to Japan, 14 days, what's your address, etc., etc. And once you fill that out, you're good to go. And that's the 2 steps so far I've done, and it's simple, really quick. My flight's at midnight, so I'm still just chilling here now, waiting for my flight. We're gonna get on the plane, and then the hard stuff starts. Now, as I wait here at the airport, I have a few things in my mind that I need to prepare for. So the big things are about to happen. We're about to get on a plane and fly for 10 hours. That's the easy part. The hard part is going to be when I land. And that's where you have to stay tuned in this video, because it's going to get really difficult. There's going to be a lot of steps, and I'm going to explain to you the steps that we're going to have to do. I've done this once before, so it's nothing new. The only difference and the big thing will be me traveling from the airport to the hotel. Well, basically they're going to hold me there for 6 days, but they don't tell you the hotel you're going to until you get there. I don't even think they just sort of drive you there. They ship you in like a prison bus, and then you're going to get to the hotel. So when we get there, we'll figure out what we do. We made it onto the airplane, and now I have a 10-hour flight ahead of me. So in 10 hours, hopefully we land. So I'll see you guys in Japan, and the madness will ensue. Now, on the plane, they're going to give you 3 additional documents to fill out. They will give you a written pledge in which you are agreeing to the rules and regulations that Japan will put you through. They will give you a health card document in which you will see the rules to follow, like quarantine for 14 days, no public transportation, download the SOS app, make sure you do a daily call, etc. Just fill out the backside, which is asking questions about your health and where you came from. The last sheet of paper is a questionnaire to make sure you follow the rules and took that negative test before flying, and if you are in agreement with installing an app on your phone. Fill those 3 items prior to landing, and it will create an easier process. Let the show begin. Now, upon landing, I could not take much footage, but they basically will take you through stations, around 10 of them, asking for different documents and having you sign documents. There's nothing you really need to know except to make sure you have your phone ready to install the SOS app, and make sure you have a quarantine location after your hotel stay specified. There will be a lot of waiting, especially for the test result. They have biscuits and vending machines. My suggestion: buy some drinks from the vending machine, because this is the last time you're going to see a vending machine or the outside world, because immediately after you're going to be taken to a hotel in a bus. In total, I waited around 4 to 5 hours, so be ready to wait a lot. They finally start to take you into the bus to the hotel, and your adventure can finally begin. Hopefully all this was helpful. If you found it helpful and you want to see more videos like this, I'm going to be posting a few more videos of my stay and things that you have to do in the hotel. So subscribe if you enjoyed this or if it was helpful. Alright, bye.